Famcast Media. Bitch.
L13 Podcast.
Live here at Lucky 13 Saloon. What's up? We got Dee behind the mic.
Yo.
We got Jamal next to me.
Yeah.
And we have a very special guest today, Meijin.
What's up, guys?
It's good to see you.
You too.
So Meijin is one of our longest running dancers here. I like, if not the longest, no?
I think the longest dancing dancer.
I think so. The longest standing dancer. Say that 3 times. You guys have to carry me a little today. I just did a 5-day motorcycle trip, and I'm fucking exhausted.
All right,
so
all right.
you're going to have to help me a little bit. So how are you?
I'm doing really well. Well caffeinated, well rested.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Meijin is one of the only dancers that does not drink.
You don't drink at all?
I
Nope,
do not.
Which is great.
Shit.
Yeah.
She doesn't get sloppy.
I mean, if he drinks fucking Coke, that's bad.
Yeah.
But
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. Do you drink diet soda?
Yeah, it's. I know it's just as bad for you, if not worse.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not fucking
Yeah.
good for you. You're fucking jacked though. Listen, when you see a
I'm
fucking
flexing at the mic.
see, look at that. Like, listen, I've seen people when she fucking does tricks on the poles and shit, pole and stuff like that. You got people like, wow, fucking clapping and screaming. Like, dude, you a rocket. What's your Instagram's rock stalker?
Rocker stalker.
Rocker stalk. She rocker stalks the shit out of that fucking pole. She does. Like, it's like, listen, there's some girls up that get up there and just kind of hold the pole and look cute and shit like that. Major fucking works it. So, props to you. Thank you for
thank you.
being one
No,
of
dude, I saw her on her IG page, but I rocker stalkered your IG page. And
Tables have turned.
yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, she was like I don't know, you flipped upside down and then just fucking Spider-Man pulled yourself up the pole. I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, she does. So like, she'll be up top and then go shooting down to the bottom and not fucking hurt herself. You know what I mean? It's kind of amazing.
It looks. I swear to God, it looks like CGI'd fake. When you climb up upside down, I'm like, how the fuck is she pulling herself up there?
Do you have to go to the gym too, or do you just stick with the pole?
I mean, there's a lot of people that just do pole, but I also do Pilates as like cross training. I go to the gym sometimes too. I'm just yeah. I've heard that many a times, but I just have like a lot of pent up energy, so I feel like I need to like go get it out somewhere.
That's
so
where you let it out.
yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
I
That's
got it.
good outlet.
Yeah.
Dude, she'd fuck all 3 of us up, bro, in a fight.
Oh yeah,
I could just see it.
I wouldn't fight
Just
her.
one punch and I'm gone. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. She would. I mean, we have a little cage match backstage, 3 of us against her. So come on, like,
Pay-per-view, bro. Come on.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I went to
fuck
my
that.
first WWE thing last night.
Oh,
You
yeah?
went to Madison Square
MSG,
Garden?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I'm ready.
Fucking A.
That was the first night Vince McMahon wasn't in charge.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And
Yeah, he retired.
Triple H and Stephanie, bro.
Fucking A. Fucking A. So I'm not going to ask your age. How long have,
I'm 36. It's okay.
yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude,
Right.
you look like you're like fucking 22, 23.
Well, thanks.
Holy shit.
She works it. And she's fucking responsible. It's nice. She comes in here. She fucking does her thing on the pole. You never hear, wow, Meijin was a fucking asshole tonight. You don't hear that. You don't hear, oh, you should have seen who Meijin was making out with in the corner. You don't hear that. You know what I mean? It's good. That's why it's good you don't drink, you know? So
Yeah.
you don't make those fucking mistakes that we all make.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
but are you a blog? Like, do you like you're a rock stalker thing? You blog about rock bands and stuff, or
yeah. So, little known fact for a lot of people that know me just from here. Monday through Friday, I have kind of a normal person job, I guess you could say. I actually do PR for bands and musicians, and then about 10 years ago, I started my own blog and booking company called Rocker Stalker, which is just why I have the Instagram handle.
I seriously thought you were just like stalking rock bands and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, essentially that's what I do. It comes off a little bit more aggressive than I think it really is, but yeah, I'm just a music junkie, obsessed nerd. So I follow musicians around, not in like a creepy way, but in just like, if I like a band, I'll go see them a million times, or I'll cover them for a blog. I used to write for the Deli magazine, I do sometimes write for Ghost Cult magazine, which is a metal magazine. based here, and actually the editor comes here quite often, I think. So, yeah.
Nice. You have some band tattoos.
I do. Yeah. I don't know if I can name them all off the top of my head, but I definitely have Queens of the Stone Age. I have 3 Rolling Stones tattoos, Led Zeppelin. I have a band called Rain Wolves tattoo, another band called Royal Blood. I have a Motley Crue tattoo on the back of my legs, a couple Incubus tattoos. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. So your day job, do you work at a house now?
Yeah, we went fully remote.
Awesome. So do you like
nice.
fucking, so do you, what does it mean you like promote bands and you do PR bands? What does that entail?
So basically, when you're a publicist for a band or anyone really, you're reaching out to media to get coverage of an artist or an actor or something like that.
Do you do stuff for certain labels?
It's not a label. It's more of just a company, a PR company, but we have partnered labels to specifically do PR for the bands or the artists on their labels. So
Right.
it's more like a partnership or like a freelance when it comes to those things. But generally, we just bring in our own clients that are looking for publicists.
Did you go to school for writing?
No, I went to school for psychology, actually.
Yeah. So
Has
that
not
helps.
helped me at all.
That helps. Sure as shit.
That doesn't help you here? Like, you just look like creepoid.
Yeah, I think that just goes along with living in New York. You learn that very quickly.
Yeah.
Not necessarily an academic thing that you learned, but
And where'd you go to school?
I went to Yale.
She went to fucking Yale.
Fuck!
Right?
I went to fucking BMCC.
I barely graduated from high school.
I didn't graduate from high school.
Yeah, Yale. Look at you.
Yet we are all sitting here together.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Fucking amazing. So you went to, so you didn't want to go to school for, you didn't want to like continue with the psychology thing?
You know, I always was really interested in it since high school and like just topics in general and just being really interested in people and how people think and why like criminals are the way they are. Like I always found how people think very fascinating. But you know, music was always my bigger passion since I was, you know, a teenager, and I was doing journalism stuff when I was in like 15, 16 years old. So I don't know. I fell kind of into the passion path rather than the logistical academic path, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I don't regret it, and I feel like I could always go back to school if I wanted to get a master's or something. So yeah, maybe that's in the cards, but for now,
What state are you from?
I'm originally from California.
California? Shit, all right.
Yeah.
That's why she's
So
so
if I say-
friendly.
Yeah,
that is
and that's why I
she's so
say
friendly.
like so much. So sorry.
As long as you don't say hella, it's cool.
I do say that, but in private.
Yeah. All right. Good.
That's interesting though, because I didn't know anything about the psychology thing, and that's probably one of the only. Well, there's gonna be a lot of things we have in common, but that's one of the things that we have in common. Because outside of this, my background was in mental health.
Oh, okay. Well,
I have a lot.
high five over Jeff's head.
I have a lot of psychological issues, so we have that. I mean,
we have
you
a
know,
lot in common.
I think we all have that in common.
yeah, fucking shit. So how long you been doing pole work?
Like 7 years, more
So-
seriously.
So
yeah.
it started out as exercise.
You know, I was actually just really bored one day, and I was like, I want to try something very different, kind of off the beaten path sort of activity. I mean, I grew up doing gymnastics when I was a kid. I was a Pilates instructor when I moved to New York, and so I was just kind of like, I want to try something weird. And then I saw an ad for it. I was like, I'll go try a class, and I was like, this is super cool because it kind of combines a lot of elements of things that I've done throughout my life, and just wanted to try it, and I was immediately hooked. And it kind of just started off as something I would just go do like once a week for fun, take a class, whatever. And then as soon as I started working here, I was like, man, I really need to step up my game. It's kind of like you're the center of attention. I want to learn some like real tricks. I want to start getting better at like the spinning pole because I'd never done that before. So I kind of just dove headfirst into like training a lot harder and getting more into it. So
I'm glad you haven't dove head first on my bar. I appreciate that.
I've seen it though, and it's terrifying.
It's fucking terrifying. I've seen girls fly off the pole. I've seen dudes catch them. Like, yeah, it's
Fuck,
just
man.
been some Some girls fall back behind the bar, fucking land on
Yeah.
top of Melody. That's happened before.
Yeah, I've seen somebody go off the bar into the garbage can once.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, with their feet flailing like
Yeah,
above
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's fucking terrifying.
Did they get tipped after that?
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying for me. I'm sure it's terrifying for them. It's not a pretty fucking sight. But see, well, that's what's good when you comes in when you don't drink also, because you're not
Yeah,
going fucking
yeah.
flying off the bar.
I mean, I've had my hand slip on some of those on the like rubber
Mats.
pad mat things
Yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah.
edge of the bar. But
So
know,
you
I
never
caught myself
did
in,
you
like,
ever drink at all in your
gracefully.
life?
I tried. I never really just didn't like it. And people are always like astonished, or like, you didn't force yourself through like how bad it tastes. I was like, no, why would I do that?
It's like, shout out to all the guys that don't eat ass.
And that, yeah. And that's why she went to Yale.
Well, I'm
she-
saying I would think people in Yale would be fucking partying it up every fucking
Oh yeah, I
weekend.
went to one frat party and I was just like, that's good. Check.
Yeah.
I was over it.
You gonna get your letters?
Yeah. Ugh. I mean, it was a rowing team frat party, which made it even more intense because it was like Division I athlete frat party, so it was like the peak of frattiness. And I was just like, this is not for me.
Not your
It's just
type.
not my personality. It's just not my vibe. Everyone here it's just too much.
How many years you go to Yale for?
4.
Oh, you did it 4
Yeah,
years. Wow. So did you make friends with anybody at Yale? Did you have like a core group of fucking weirdos or?
Honestly, I was the weirdest out of most people. I guess weird is the wrong word. I mean, I'm not going to deny that I'm not weird, but I guess like
You enjoy dancing here. You hang out with all us weirdos. You definitely fall into our category.
yes. Yes. I mean, I think that's why I like it here so much is that it is very difficult being a sober person in life, let alone New York City, let alone at my age and stage. And so like coming here, I don't feel super judged, which is really nice because there are a lot of other people who come here who are sober or they don't really care because they're like, whoa, you're doing like a flip on a bar. Like, I don't care if you drink or not. That's rad. But yeah, to go back to your question, I mean, I think my roommates were probably my closest friends. I still keep in touch with a bunch of them. I had some friends that were a lot older than me, which was cool because they would like kind of be my big brothers and sisters and kind of give me like a protective sort of group of friends. But yeah, and then I did some sports at school, and so I had like the sports friends and stuff. So I mean, I've always been the person that kind of like jumps around with types of people and groups of people. I never had like a clique, so to speak.
What sports you
yeah.
play?
Well, I did gymnastics when I grew up, and then I did walk on my freshman year for the rowing team,
All right.
which was absolutely brutal. I would not recommend it if you're not like doing that your whole life.
Was that where those shoulders started to come from? Was from the fucking...
Honestly, I've always had big shoulders, and any sport that I've done have just overemphasized that. Just like overworked my shoulders.
you didn't
constantly.
kick ass fucking rowing?
I mean, I was good, but it was just taking away from so much other stuff. It was like 5 a.m. practice and then 3 p.m. practice every single day. So you'd have like 6 hours of practice and then no time to do schoolwork or like hang out with friends. And I was like, this is a lot for freshman year for a sport that I didn't like come to school for.
Right.
If I had been like, accepted to a school because I was a rower or because I was a gymnast, I'd be like, all right, I can dedicate more time to the sport and not feel like it's taking away from other things. But I went to school to go to school.
Right.
And then I was like, well, I'm basically spending my entire day either freezing on the river in the morning or sweating to death in the rowing tanks in the afternoon. So I was like, 1 year, that's good. I gave it a shot.
It seems like a pointless sport though, because there's like nothing.
I mean, what's-
after you're done with it in college, what are you gonna fucking do? I'm going for the Olympics.
Well, yeah. I mean, there you go.
Pretty
you
much.
go to the Olympics.
Yeah, not me, but like pretty much that's kind of what you do. You just, you want to go to the Olympic rowing team. You probably get onto a Division I team in college and go from there. So
I mean, what sport isn't really useless? I mean, pointless. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean basketball, bro. Look at that big ass stadium down the block, bro. It's not pointless.
Yeah, I mean, it is and it isn't. You know what I
But
mean?
that's kind of equivalent to go to the Olympics
Yes.
in a way. You're getting to the peak of
your sport.
your
I'm a
sport.
basketball fan. That's why I defended it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm not a sports fan at all. That's why I'm not saying
Me
anything.
me too. bro.
Like all them shits are useless.
Fuck that shit.
I mean, for me, for like sports doesn't necessarily come in handy for like just because you go to the Olympics or you go to the NBA or whatever. It definitely kind of taught me like so much about like just discipline and being like responsible, showing up to places on time, supporting other people, being a good team member, things like that are a little bit more like important life skills as opposed to just brawn skills.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
sure, that comes in handy. Like no one wants to mess with me,
Yeah.
and I can like punch someone if I wanted to and not
I
get
told you,
hurt.
I told you, dude. She can knock us out.
I fucking got you.
I could definitely fight someone and feel confident that I would probably win. But in terms of like super like authentic life skills, I feel like that's kind of where it served me well mostly. So.
When she walked into the fucking rowing coach's office, he was like, "Fuck yes."
We got this year.
Yeah.
Like we're recruiting these shoulders now.
Yeah, fuck yeah, we are. That's cool. So did you do it most while you were in school? You did rowing?
Yeah, I only did it for my freshman year, and then I was like, nah, I
Yeah,
gotta
fuck that.
like figure out something else. Because,
Yeah.
as you get older, jumping into new sports and stuff, it's just always harder,
Yeah. I felt that at a young age.
Yeah, I mean, my knees were wrecked from gymnastics by 16, so that's why I kind of had to stop. And then I was like, well, I'll take a few years off from doing anything super intense. And then when I got to school, I was like, ugh, I kind of miss like
You're
doing
pretty tall
sports.
for gymnastics, though. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're usually like 5 foot.
Well, that too, that kind of like determines it's like you either have a growth spurt or you don't. And if you do, you're like, it's kind of like, got to take her out back and end it.
I'm gonna put her down, man.
Gotta put her down.
Oh, we got to cut her feet off.
Yeah, right?
And that would kind of fuck up your dancing career if you took your feet off. So
Yeah, I mean, I never thought I would be doing anything career-wise with dance or anything, but here I am, so.
you do a lot of other stuff with it, though, too. You do other shows and things, right?
Yeah. I just did one on Saturday. It's called Shtick a Pole in It. It's comedy and pole dancing. It's like 5 comedians, 5 pole dancers. We alternate. It's at Drum in the East Village.
I had to hold that fucking drink in when you said stick a pole, and I was about to just spit out and die.
Shorted out the board. Podcast is over.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did that. It was AC/DC themed, so it was very on brand. It was super fun.
Dave hates AC/DC.
I mean, it was. Wait, what's your favorite band?
Jeff will fucking go, oh, if I say it. How did you find this momentous, godlike fucking palace of heavy metal?
Yeah, I don't even know
This
this story.
church
so
of heavy metal?
I'd like to hear this one myself.
Oh, well, it's not super exciting. It's actually just someone who used to work here as a dancer met me at a class, and, she basically figured out how much I liked, like, hard rock and metal and classic
Does
rock
her
and all
name
that
begin
stuff.
with a P?
No.
No, not her.
No, wasn't purple.
No.
Oh, no.
I figured, you both got the pole thing down.
No. I didn't meet her until I started working here, actually. So yeah, a friend of mine who I'd met, she was like, I know this spot that'd be perfect for you. It's like totally your vibe. And she just, sent me Melody's information, and I reached out, and they're like, yeah, come down, do an audition. And it was so weird that I'd never heard of Lucky's before. I'd been here almost 8 years at this point.
Well, what year did you come in here? How long you been here now?
Since 2016.
Okay.
February 5th, 2016, I believe was my first shift. I actually looked it up the other day.
Yeah. But, I mean, we didn't have a huge reputation for the pole thing anyways until we started here, and we'd only been open for 2 years in this location. So
Right,
when we were
okay.
at the other location. I mean, if you saw the dancers we had at the other location, you'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It was a little bit different back then. We didn't have the spinning pole. No, the pole that I used to have on the old bar was an old railing that I got. I mean, this is fucking 20 years ago. You just couldn't buy a pole offline. So I fucking went to Home Depot and made a pole out of a railing that I did. So that's why, that's what the pole was back then. It wasn't an actual, like, professional spinning pole. And when we got this one, Melody, I I don't know. And even, I guess we've been here for almost 8 years. When we first came here, it wasn't as easy, but I think Melody found one from somewhere and whatever, and we put a real fucking pole on the bar. I didn't have to, at first I'm like, how the fuck am I going to make a pole this fucking big? So, so we
That's
weren't.
what she said.
Yeah. You've been talking to Diane. Fuck.
No, we've just been talking about polls for a while, so I just figured it's got to come out at some point.
So how was your first audition?
I mean, I was terrified. I mean, I didn't really know what to expect, really, because I was such like a baby.
What do you do for an audition here? Like, what do they make you do?
You get up on the pole and we see your skills.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
That's
put
it.
on some mute. You got
It's
a
basically
track
whatever's
lined
playing in
up.
the bar. Yeah.
They basically get up and do a set like any girl would. You know what I mean? And I don't know how any of these fucking girls do it. I honestly I think about it all the time. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I mean, even if I don't know if I had a nice set of tits if I would get up there and do it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put myself up there like that. I just don't think I could do it. So you got balls doing it. Okay, so I'm sidetracking you. So what was your first audition like?
I still remember it was the 2 songs. I only stayed up for like a couple songs, I think, because I think they just wanted me to just walk across the bar, do some things if I could on the pole, make sure that I wasn't going to just trip and fall like right away.
Yeah.
Melody was like, don't wear your highest shoes because it's like you're going to be up there.
Did you make the other dancers walk out after you were done? They're like, I'm not fucking
No.
competing with that.
I was literally not at any sort of like, upper level at that point. So I just did what I could kind of thing. And like I said earlier, I was not adept at spin pole whatsoever. So I was kind of like,
What is spin pole? What do you mean? Pole spins or?
so
Yeah, the pole spins.
Get the fuck out of here,
It
dude.
is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So yeah, there's like static pole and spin pole. There's a little pin that stops the mechanism inside it from the pin spinning. So that's when you can make it just static, and it's like what you would just climb like a fire pole. And then when you take the little pin out, the pole spins, and it
That's
just
insane.
And we used to
so
have
wild.
we used to have a pin. We used to have a stockpile of pins, but they all fucking disappeared. So the
yeah.
pole
And then
is,
we would stick in like hairpins to try to like.
So now the pole just keeps
the
spinning.
pole just keeps spinning.
Yeah, we gave up.
Yeah, you have no choice there. I can't keep a pin for the pole. So
Which is why I was kind of forced to learn spin pole more effectively. It's just like, if I'm gonna survive on this thing, I better learn. So yeah, the audition was only a few songs. I think it was Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast, Alice in Chains, Rooster, and I can't remember the
How do you
third song.
spin? How do you pole dance to Rooster?
how does she pole dance to black metal when Melody dance fucking?
I ask myself that all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm like, how
listen,
am I
you
going to
just-
do this?
I mean, I could do the dance, but I wouldn't do it on the pole with no clothes on.
If you
know?
can't do it, then you can't work it.
She's got it. She's got it. But it's like it's fucking stressful, and we know pretty much right away when a girl. I mean, sometimes it make a time or two, but we know like when a girl gets up there if she's going to be able to handle it, or customers are going to want to see that up there.
I mean,
For the
I was
most
just
part.
shocked because I had like the ugliest outfit on because I didn't know how to dress for anything like this. I was like, oh, I'll just dress how I would dress for a class. And it was like the ugliest little like cotton shorts and like a sports bra and like heels. I'm like, I don't know. And I walked in and I looked around and I was like, oh boy, this is not what they want to see. But okay, we'll see how it goes.
Well, lucky for you, you don't have to wear clothes every night.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no. Listen, man. There's some hard. So, Dave, like Friday nights, usually because Melody's here on every Friday, so usually the dancers come in on Friday to audition. And usually, sometimes it's like not pretty, bro. Like sometimes it's just not pretty. I mean, there's the occasional girl gets up. There was one recently who. I'm sure Jamal's got some stories too.
You got a step ladder for them to get up to the bar?
Nah,
Or
no,
how do
usually-
they get up there?
Get the fuck up there.
Damn, dude.
Sheer upper body
Yeah,
strength.
dude.
You
If
gotta
you're gonna get on
pull
that
yourself
fucking
up there.
pole, you find your way up on the
Willpower.
fucking bar.
Fuck,
If you have a hard time getting up on the bar, you get the fuck down.
Vicious, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
And also we have like stilts on kind of that help. Like I'm 5'6" normally, and with heels here I'm like 6 feet. So the bar is like basically pretty easily
She
accessible.
just
It's
fucking.
right there.
She just throws her leg up and hops right on. She
yeah, it's
does.
like getting on a horse.
Yeah.
Shit.
But dude, there's some horror stories, man. Like sometimes, like I don't know. I'm sure Jamal's seen them, and like you know, if one's questionable, you know, sometimes I'll walk in and be like, Melody, come on, she's got to get down. Come on, get her down. Get her down. Get her down. I'm like, fucking, you know, she looked like, there was, you know, a girl, like, recently, I don't want to call out too many girls because it does take a lot to
You
get
don't
up
have to say
there.
their name,
It
man.
does. I mean, I don't know their names anyways. I just learned Meijin's name last week. She's been here 6 years. I don't fraternize with the dancers. I don't talk to them too much. This, you know, listen, you know, it's good that we have Melody who deals with the dancers. First of all, dudes dealing with dancers, it can get creepy. Dudes get weird. And honestly, if I got drunk too much, I'd probably try to bang half the dancers.
You don't want Vince McMahon to have
No, and I'm in a loving relationship. Exactly. I don't want to give off that vibe either. So I was just kind of say my hello real quick and walk out. Melody deals with the fucking dancers. And, you know, because I know girls have gone to other places and dudes get creepy. You know what I mean? So and it is what it is. You know what I
There's
mean?
a couple of dudes that used to work here, and that was a problem.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we gotta watch the barbacks too. Like some dudes get fucking
Really?
weird. You know, I'm sure dudes have gotten weird. Like, people who work here have gotten fucking weird with you. I'm probably gotten creepy with you once or twice. You know what I mean?
I mean, only when I was forced to do a keg stand.
Yeah.
For
yes. No, I haven't. I'm very,
No.
I'm very respectful of the
I
girls.
think I've been actually very lucky that customers and other employees have never been like weird with me. I think Melody said it best. She's like, people are scared of you.
Well,
like,
you'll fuck
pretty
somebody
much.
up,
no,
dude.
like
Yeah.
no one's gonna mess with you. Like, don't worry about it. Like every other girl is being like touched and groped and stuff, and I'm just chilling.
Yeah, most of the
like, okay.
time, yeah, when I'm fucking working, you know, I'm looking out for everybody all the time. When it comes
Yeah.
to you, I'm just like,
She got it.
nah, you're good.
She's looking out for you, dude.
Well,
You're good.
dude, you got to see. She gives off a different vibe on the pole too. You know, some of these girls, like, not taking anything away from them. They're like, you know, got to be cutesy, fucking putting their fucking little thing out and whatever. Meijin walks them to the pole. She's like, I own this shit. I got it. Fucking goes from one end to the other, gets on the pole, spins around like a motherfucker, gets down, and she's like, oof. You know what I mean? Did it. You know, it's not the, you know, it's not the hustle that the other girls do. But I've seen you walk out with fucking, she's got dollar bills stuck all over it because they're like, yo, I'm not fucking with this girl. Fucking stick some shit in there.
Pay me
you know?
or I'll hurt you.
Yeah. And you know, yeah, no, but it's like, listen, man, so I was saying, so just not long ago, I don't know if you were here for this, Jamal, this one girl gets up on the bar and it's like, she looked like a fucking, like a crusty punk chick, you know what I mean? And when she,
I fucking know who that is. Man, I could smell her through the text message Josh sent
oh,
me.
Christ. Oh, yeah, so you weren't here for it, but you
No,
saw
but
the
I know
text
who
message.
he specifically said, yo, she smelled real bad. I said, I know who the fuck that is.
Does she come in, I take it, and hang out?
She doesn't come in very much. They don't come in very much.
Oh, yes. Well,
But I know who the fuck.
They?
yes, it's a they, but she's a they.
Oh, okay,
Right.
I got it. I
Not multiple people.
Yes.
Just their pronoun.
Okay.
Their
Yeah,
pronouns.
their pronoun.
All right, I
is a
thought it
they.
was like a tag team or something.
It's a distinct smell.
Yes, it's that musty, I don't shave my armpits, fucking.
I haven't showered for 3 months.
Yes, smell.
Damn, dude.
So a homeless man?
And the last time, it kind
Is
of
that
looks
from
like one.
down the block?
Yeah.
And the last time I did shower, I kept all my clothes on, and I'm wearing that outfit right now. Like, that's who the fuck that is.
Oh my God. And I'm like, oh my God, like, you know, okay. And you got to give them a chance if they come in to try out. But it's like you want to get them off the pole as fast as possible. You know what I mean? It's like there's been a few of those. You know, there was one girl, she was a little on the heavier side. She maybe danced for us twice. And I remember, you know, coming in here and she was in like a fishnet bodysuit. And she was a big girl. And she was typically a Monday and Tuesday night kind of dancer. But I remember I walked in here and, you know, she's in her fishnet fucking suit, sitting down, stuffing pizza in her face. Then I'm like texting Melody. I'm like, Melody, no, this is just a bad look.
She still works here.
Yeah, no, that's a different one. That's a different one. This was a while ago. I mean, we have a Monday night, you know, but who,
I can tell you about the chick from last year.
yeah,
The furry.
the furry.
You had a furry work here?
Where am I during these things?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, she got hired and fired the same day. I don't know much about this chick. I was at where the fuck was I at? I was at a concert in the city. No, I was at I think I was at Vitus. I don't know. I was at some fucking
You were at a
show.
furry convention, and you.
I
brought
was
her
not
back.
at a furry convention. But I didn't know this chick. This person that I was with tends to talk to fucking chicks all the time. So picks up this conversation saying, oh, we're going to go back to Lucky 13. Where are you guys going to go? Like, oh, I've always wanted to dance over there. I might come over there. Cool. I don't fucking know this chick. I come over here, I'm hanging out. She shows up with her husband or fiance or whatever the fucking case may
Was
be.
he a furry too?
I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah,
It was
What
super
kind of
weird.
animal were they?
Yeah.
A
That's a
dog.
good question.
And you can't be a furry and be in a relationship without a furry, I'm assuming.
Exactly.
So he was probably the cat. You know?
Gross. And it's so crazy because the day that she auditioned, she was posting on Instagram that she got hired here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it's crazy because like the next day after she got fired, like a bunch of furries showed up. But like, it was crazy. It was crazy. But like she looked gross, whatever. And everybody was saying that like this is my friend and I brought her here. I'm like, yo, I don't know this chick. Whatever. But whatever happened, she was here like late. You know, you audition and you have a couple drinks and you get the fuck out.
Yeah.
She was like here drinking, and then I don't know what happened. Or either she did it or gave her phone to her boyfriend or whatever the case. Started texting Melody and hitting on Melody while she was in the office.
Oh, yeah.
Melody was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
I mean, that's a way to get hired. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. Listen,
Shit.
listen. When I was single, if I had a girl texting me and saying, "Hey," I'd be like, "Oh, hey, hired."
no, they was still here. They was still here, and
yeah.
she was like gross. She wasn't very good, but like saying like very aggressive stuff. And Melody opens the door like, "What the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, dude. There's some. I mean, like Meijin, you are one of the. You know, you have your shit together, and it's nice that whenever Meijin's working, there's not going to be issues and shit like that. So, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And keeping dudes entertained. And I'm telling you, dude, right? You see fucking her get up with the pole, and like people are just like, "What the fuck?" You got to come in sometime and see this shit, Dave. It's fucking crazy.
I can't come in and see that stuff sometimes, Jeff. You know this, man. You saw her here.
Bring your wife with you. You guys can hold hands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Say, honey, I'll hold your hands.
Get through it together.
Yes.
I can get through it. I don't know if I'll be alive to get through it.
Yeah. You can watch me get tunnel vision. Just to be like, honey, it's for work. It's for work.
It's for science. It's for science.
Yes. Awesome. And so during the pandemic too, man, you didn't fucking stop. You had your kitchen pole going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was fun times.
Yeah, it was great, right?
Yeah. It was,
Wait, so
A
you
whirlwind.
were doing it over like IG and shit, and people were
Yeah.
tipping over that?
yeah.
Oh shit.
I tried to kind of bring the sort of vibe home. I had a pole at home, which was really fortunate. I would have probably gone absolutely insane with no like outlet to work out or do anything. So I was really lucky. And so I did something called Kitchen Go-Go, like basically like every day or as much as I could, and just streamed it live on IG, and then they shut me down real quick. So I was like banned for like 6 months, but it's okay. Yeah.
Did they
it's
shut you down?
Yeah, because it was like just they were getting flagged for copyright on music and stuff constantly, and it was just like you can't use this song, blah blah blah. And I feel like they were like even more attuned to me doing that because I was doing it so frequently.
You should have just went to YouTube and went royalty-free music. Man.
Yeah, well, it fucked up during the pandemic, though. Like, you listen, there was, dudes trying to throw parties with, like, DJing, and then all of a sudden they start, like, that wasn't a thing before the pandemic. Once the pandemic hit, and there was DJs trying to DJ for their friends or something like that, they started, oh, now it's copyright. It's like, oh, man, we're just trying to get through this fucking shit together, and fuck you, Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, I still get copyright infringement messages, probably like 30 a day still from videos that I've posted from then, being like, hey, you use this song in your video. I was like, what is this?
Oh,
And
they're
it's
just
2 years old
catching up-
already.
they're just
Yeah,
catching
they're
up to
just
you?
catching up to me. I'm like, it's like just delete it. It's fine.
Now, they pulled down your Instagram and Facebook page?
They didn't pull it down. They just prevented me from doing any live streaming, and also kind of like shadow banned me. So like I'm not really findable through certain like hashtags. So if I hashtag pole dancing and you clicked on that, then I wouldn't show up like some other person that wasn't shadow banned. So I would get fewer likes on my posts, fewer viewers. So they kind of try to like
For what? Why
punish
did they do
you
this? For
for-
what?
yeah.
It's like.
I mean, it's a combination of the copyright thing and also, strippers and any sort of exotic dancers or go-go dancers, pole dancers in that community. We get flagged all the time just because it's, it's like partial nudity flagged for this. And it's like, you let lingerie companies go wild on Instagram and they don't have a problem. But because we're near a pole and that's like some wrong thing, apparently, according to the world still, we get kind of flagged for that because it's like a different vibe than just like posing for Victoria's Secret or something. So
It's fucking
Wild.
bullshit.
It's a wild
Do
world.
you guys never thought about like during the whole pandemic thing, have like like a camera set up in here and just have a dancer live stream from here?
Listen, we talked about doing stuff like that, even with bands. We talked about doing, but I mean. Luckily she had a pole in her room, but at that point, man, I was too depressed to even think of fucking anything. We talked about doing, bands in here, but you could only have like fucking 5 people in here at a time. You know what I mean? It was fucking ridiculous. And we didn't want to have too many people. It was just a fucking shit show. So no, I really tried to just bury my head in the sand until it was over.
Yeah. Well, we did have that one show here, right? That like live stream as like live music was coming back or something.
There was, Metal Injection did that Slay at Home thing that they were doing. So we were showing that on the TVs, but everybody had to sit outside. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you had something going like that, bro. Or fucking like 3 or 4 times or whatever, like people live streaming.
we had some things but we had so right when we were able to start doing even outdoor space, the girls started coming back in, and they would go on the pole, and we'd have
It
to.
was so weird.
It was so
It
weird.
was so
Wait,
weird.
so
And
you guys were dancing with the door open and everybody was outside?
Yes.
Yeah,
And there was like a tip bucket at the front.
Yeah,
and
with
people would
their-
just their to-go drinks, and they would just like throw money in this big bucket for the dancers, and one was for like bartender, obviously. And then we just like split the tips at the end. But it was just surreal to just be like,
it's fucking weird, but that's how I ended up here
yeah,
because I was here every fucking day, every day.
He was one of the guys throwing money in the bucket.
Yep.
It's not even necessary for that. I'm supporting everybody that's coming to work as much as I could. I didn't have like 10,000 grand to put in the fucking GoFundMe, but I could buy a couple drinks every day, tip every single dancer every day, come here on my day off every single day. Till the day that I met you, I was like, yo, you're fucking Jeff. You had a fucking he had his bandana on. I'm like, yo, this has got to be Jeff. And I remember that day, and I was like, hey, once y'all get shit back up and running, if you need somebody to clean the toilet, somebody to fucking stand at the door, just remember my fucking name.
Well, listen, I hear that a lot too, and I'm like, this guy. But he was here, and he was like hustling all the time, and like fucking actually doing.
Frankie
shit.
give you a dirty look?
Frankie introduced himself to me 100 times when I've known Frankie for years. I knew Frankie since he had the long hair.
Yeah.
And because I used to see him at the old Lucky 13. I don't even really remember any time that I've been there, and I've been coming there for like 12 years.
Yeah.
That's how much fun we were having.
Yeah,
over there.
well, that was a different kind of place, the old Lucky 13. As I said, the quality of dancers were not better. I mean, they were, it was different.
Yeah.
And back then, we only did them on Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights.
yeah.
We didn't do it every night. And it was only when we started here. You rocking out, Dave?
I'm trying to fucking get something in the background, see with a dead air.
Oh, I gotcha.
You know.
Are we boring you?
No, fuck you!
our voices are just so soothing. You're falling asleep.
Meijin did radio. So you were saying that you did radio. You were talking about going to radio at one point, right?
Yeah.
Did you do that in college? Did you do college radio?
So yeah, I actually did. I had my own show. It was like Sunday afternoons. It was called Two Faces of Rock. I would do like modern and like indie rock for like half the show, and then play like a bunch of classic rock because that's just what I've been into forever. So yeah, I would just had my own little show on WNYC.
WNYC.
Yeah. And it was like affiliate. WYBC was like the college station was affiliated with them. So yeah, they just kind of gave me my own spot.
Wait, Yale had their own like rock radio station?
It was just freeform, so you would just basically get booked out for an hour or something, and they would just give you like.
Did Morello go there or fucking Zach?
Tom Morello, didn't he go to Yale?
He went to
Yale.
Harvard. He went to
Harvard.
Oh, yeah,
I know
Harvard.
one of them went to fucking. I think Zach maybe went to Yale. One of them went to fucking Yale. They were two of them went to do two of the
I don't think they'd
highest
ever be
school.
in a band together if one went to Harvard and one to Yale.
Yeah, that'd be a fucking problem.
Yeah, big rivals.
Yeah.
Beef? Wow.
Yeah, fucking rowing teams, bro.
They don't even have a mascot. It's just a color, the crimson.
What was your
is that?
first show, Meijin? What was your first rock show?
My first rock show ever?
Yeah, ever.
Well, my first show ever was I was 11 years old. My mom took me to see Bob Dylan.
You saw fucking Dylan?
Yeah, and Little
shit.
Feet opened. It was like a super jam band sort of thing. That
I
was
know.
my
I
first
remember. I remember
concert.
that band from working in a record store. I was like, "Who
Yeah.
the fuck is this fucking band? It's weird as shit."
Yeah, and then from there it was just nonstop. And then like a few years later, I think it was Eric Clapton, Leonard Skinner, and who else? Like all in one summer. It was just nonstop concerts since I was like 13, 14.
Eric Clapton. I remember broke.
Crapton.
Calling crap.
I actually, there was a place in Massachusetts where you could, it was called Great Woods. It was like, whatever, it was like an outdoor stadium kind of place. And I remember I would just sneak into shows sometimes just to sneak into shows. And I remember I snuck into Eric Clapton, and I was like, "What the fuck did I?"
You got mad at yourself for
Yeah,
sneaking in.
it was. Listen, I can appreciate Eric Clapton now, but I'm freaking 17, 18 years old. I'm like, I wanted metal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just, it was exciting
Well,
to
he didn't play nothing from. What was he from? Cream.
I mean, even still, Cream. I mean, even still, I'm surrounded by
Dude,
older
he was
people.
one of the greatest guitar players.
I was metal at the time. I couldn't
Oh,
be
okay.
fucking in an Eric Clapton show. But I was a deviant, so I wanted to sneak into shows, and you had to crawl up this hill and then climb the fence and jump and whatever. It was exciting. It was exciting until I got in.
You're like, I wasted my risk. You risked this for this.
Exactly.
Did you stay?
I did. I stayed for a while. I don't remember, dude. I burnt my brain cells out. I did not go to Yale. And I do drink too much. So with the PR stuff and stuff and everything like that, what's your hopes to kind of go further with that? Is that what you're focusing on with your career? Like, what's your hopes and dreams, Meijin?
Wow.
That's my question.
It's turned into like a Rolling Stone interview.
Yeah.
No pressure.
Almost
Yeah, no.
famous. I don't know. I've always actually really wanted to be like a booking agent for like, bigger festivals if possible. Because, I just like finding and curating talent a lot. And obviously part of like PR is kind of sometimes finding bands that you want to represent and work with, because obviously if you like something, you obviously have a little bit more of an incentive to do your best work for them. So I've always wanted to do booking for like bigger shows and bigger festivals, maybe like talent buyer for like a bigger venue, like tour booking, maybe going on like a bigger tour and doing something like that, or just working with, bigger artists. So that's kind of hopes and dreams
You
in
used to
that
book,
regard.
Didn't you book? You used to book some shows at Arlene's Grocery back in
Yeah,
the day, right?
I booked with them for years. I kind of want to get back into that. It's
Watch
just
out,
that-
Kevin Castle. Somebody's coming for your job.
Yeah, I mean, ever since the pandemic, though, I feel like it just kind of like threw me off a little bit in that regard. But I do want to get back into it.
what
because it's
years?
super
What
fun.
years were you working with Arlene's Grocery booking?
Anywhere from 2000, like 12 to 17, 18. Yeah, probably like did a show every few months with them for a while. And then I was booking at Matchless for a long time, Bar Matchless.
And you got to find the bands and say, hey, you want to play this place?
yeah,
and
yeah,
this
yeah,
and
yeah.
that?
I like Matchless. Well, I liked
was,
Matchless. That
yeah.
was a great fucking spot.
Great French
It's a shame.
fries. I was like, yes, another Matchless show. I'm gonna get those French fries.
Nice. Yeah, that place is fucking cool. It's a shame that place got they shut down. I think the building's even still there, but it was a
I
cool.
thought you were going to say they got raided.
No, I don't know. They got whatever. The owner sold the building, so then you know how that goes.
Man.
Fucking
Yeah, I
shit.
feel like a lot of the venues that were here when I moved here that I really liked just going to see like indie bands and stuff, they're gone. Like Spike Hill, Matchless, places like that.
Yeah,
Cameo Gallery.
There's so many that have opened back up that have like newer ones that have opened in like Bushwick area,
Yeah.
Bushwick and what the hell's that other area?
Fucking Greenpoint.
No, Ridgewood.
I was gonna say
Ridgewood.
Ridgewood, yeah.
There's so much shit opening up in Ridgewood. I imagine because it's cheaper. There's no trains out in fucking Ridgewood, or it's not easily accessible.
So
but
so basically, how like when we grew up, Manhattan was the spot. So Manhattan's not the spot no more now.
no, Manhattan's not the spot, and Brooklyn's where it's at. Everything's Brooklyn, and once Brooklyn, I imagine it's going to go in the cycle where, when Brooklyn's done, maybe Queens will start fucking happening. You know what I mean? Who the
Just
fuck
keeps
knows?
going east.
Yeah, yeah.
Queens is gonna be on the bottom of the list, next to the Bronx.
I mean, listen, you never know. The Bronx is making a comeback, dude.
To who?
I mean,
To who?
listen, man.
The zoo.
Yeah.
The zoo.
Listen, when I used to go to the fucking Bronx Zoo, part of the fun of going to the Bronx Zoo when you were young was coming out of the Manhattan, coming out of the tunnel, and then going through the Bronx, and my fucking face is glued against the window looking at the cars burning and the fucking shit. Like, it was crazy. It was more exciting than going to the zoo. You know what I mean? Like, it was fucking crazy.
That's the birthplace of hip hop, bro.
Yeah. And 1977, when that blackout, when you were talking earlier,
Oh,
that's,
yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's when the Bronx burned.
Yeah, I was in Jersey City, bro. You know, Google Gaga at that time.
Yeah. And that's when the Bronx burned, and it took a long time to come back, but it's coming back, bro. Bronx is coming back. There was a venue up in the Bronx for a while. You guys don't gotta remember that shit.
I don't go to the Bronx, dude.
No, I guess not. There was a venue up in the Bronx for a little while.
Fucking Bronx is that shady place that Mufasa told Simba not to go to.
So that's what you want. You want to book like bigger bands. So with the PR company and stuff like that, is that a 5-day-a-week job?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Monday through Friday. Yeah.
So you gotta connect her with Captain Hot Topic.
She knows Alex.
Oh, Captain Hot Topic.
Yeah.
There's no Alex.
The captain.
Here. There's no Alex in here.
Yeah. She knows everybody here. I mean, she's been around long enough. She knows all the.
Well, he does all that booking and
all the
shit, right? All
crazies.
that,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he does that kind of stuff. Well, he doesn't do booking. I mean, he does all interviews. That's what he does.
Yeah, he does a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I thought his day job wasn't his day job. It's not fucking booking or no?
No, he.
Text him right now.
What's that? Yeah.
Text him right now.
He's probably
What do you
watching,
do?
Captain.
He's
You're
probably
watching right now, Captain. I know you're there.
We had him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask Alex questions. That's next time he comes on the
Okay.
podcast.
You can just refer back to that podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
Pole dancing wise, though, man. What listen, you can't do it forever, but I mean, I would appreciate it if you did it for at least another 10 years here,
Yeah.
at least. You know,
Well, as long as I stay looking 22,
There
Exactly.
you go, bro.
then,
I say 15. You know,
that's fine. then at that point, I'll look my age, so it'll be
no, then you'll look like 42, and everybody like, why is this 42-year-old dancer on the fucking
like-
bar? No, so what are you, 36 at 46? Yeah, you got a good 15 years left in you. We can have that.
15, yeah, dude. She's
got
got another
15.
fucking 30, bro. She's fucking healthier than all
Yeah,
of
I'm
us.
saying for pole dancing. You know what I mean? You got to pop a shoulder.
She's ripped, dude.
You got to pop a shoulder or a knee at some point. You hurt yourself not long ago, no?
Yeah, actually, I have 2 bulging discs in my low back, and then I separated my shoulder in March.
How the fuck did you do that?
I fell off the pole.
At home?
No,
Was it home or
in
here?
class, which was not here.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I have a hole in the backyard for broken dancers anyway.
Pet cemetery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I fell off doing a trick and landed on my shoulder, and it was. I mean, luckily it was like.
Did you feel it? Like, fuck.
You know, I'm one of those
You know
people
what?
that.
You know what you should do? Pop his shoulder out and ask him if he feels it. Ask him if he feels it. It's like, hey, you feel that? Fuck yeah, she felt it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people that like has too much pride to admit that I'm in pain. So like at first I was like, I'm fine, and then I was like, no, I'm not good. I'm not going to do anything else. And then in May I sprained my ribs
What the fuck did you do that?
on the pole. I squeezed myself too hard into the pole and went into my ribs. And I've done that like 2 other times. I actually broke them one time and then sprained them another time. But that was like 5 years ago.
What do you mean you squeezed yourself onto the pole?
So obviously when you're holding yourself in certain tricks, like you have to use like pressure in your skin to hold you on.
I get it. I'm picturing it now.
So yeah, it just landed in the wrong spot, pushed in on the wrong spot, and it pushed my ribs apart, and that was it.
D, I'll
So-
demonstrate later.
Yeah.
No,
well-
I'm gonna put up something
When
here,
she
bro.
when she wraps her legs around the pole and then she puts her fucking body next to it, you know, I can picture the move. Oh, there you go.
Hold on, I'm gonna put this
I
on
feel
the
weird
fucking-
watching myself.
Oh yeah, have you ever watched yourself?
I mean, I do after shows and stuff and like practice videos, but it's always weird when there's like other people around.
Oh.
I usually watch them alone. Like even when people are like, "Oh, like show me a video," I'm like, "No, just look at it by yourself." I don't
It's
wanna
smart
be here."
because most guys watch this alone anyway. So
Like, look at this shit, dude. Like, all right, I'm not gonna play the music, whatever. I don't know if you have anything back there, but just
yeah, dude, watch her pole
I
dance
mean,
and fucking skills.
it's in slow motion, so
Yeah.
it's fun time.
I don't know. Sometimes you look like you're in
Yeah, I
slow
was gonna say
motion.
it kind of looks like the real thing.
Yeah, it totally looks like the real thing. Is that in slow motion?
Yeah,
I couldn't fucking do that. I couldn't
Yeah.
do that if you paid me.
No,
that's why they pay me.
exactly. That's why that's not slow motion.
Well, it was only for the little elbow spin
That was
thing, it
you
was
in
so
slow
much.
motion.
Yeah.
Well, let me just find something.
Yeah,
else.
look at
Oh
that.
my god, now we're
Hold on one second. I'm gonna get-
enlarging it. Ugh. the video. I mean, the video.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is from Saturday. This is the ACDC show.
You look very thin in that. Oh, I was like, what the hell am I looking at? Oh, there you go.
This isn't weird at all.
No.
For science.
Yes.
Science.
We're doing it for science.
Promise everything's gonna be okay.
Listen, it doesn't faze me. We see.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
we see it every single night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's like watching your kid in like a swim competition.
Yeah,
like you
pretty
see them in a
much.
bathing suit,
Pretty
and you're like,
much.
whatever,
If Dee was back there masturbating behind the board, we'd get a little we'd get a little creeped out.
See, this is just shit right here. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Then you and your wife definitely can't come here after.
We're like, shit, that guy's back.
Yeah,
Bro, it's like
yeah. This
I
is
could
a fun
I couldn't
show.
fucking I can't even pull myself out of bed half the time, bro. She's pulling herself up this fucking pole.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's how I feel with like semi good looking bimbos come in and try to talk to me, and I go like, do you see how hot my friends are?
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta come better than that.
Yeah.
You guys gotta go to her IG, bro, and look this shit up, man. It's just fucking crazy. For the people on the audio, bro, you gotta fucking see this shit, bro.
Yeah, you got to see it. It's pretty intense.
And for the people in the video, don't go to the IG, go to the Cash App.
Yeah, seriously. Come to Lucky 13, bro, and see it in person.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, you got to see it in person. It's fucking wild. Even like, and listen, I see it all, and like, I sit there and fucking stare at her sometimes because she's you fucking rocker stalking the shit out of her.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to be able to do it every week. So
We
super fun.
We appreciate you being up there. You don't even get in drama with dancers. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
Man, Jim's being a fucking cunt this week, and you don't hear that.
If
It's nice.
anything, I just stay out of that stuff. It'll stress me out.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good because it is a lot of it's like a lot of it's drama, and the girls have to get along. When you got 3 girls over there, they have to get along. I mean, you like this, as I said, I only know when it gets serious because then I hear about it because I stay out of all the fucking drama. But if I start hearing about it, I'm like, all right, I guess it's starting to get serious.
Escalated a lot.
Yeah,
for sure.
because I tune it all fucking out. You know what I
I'm
mean?
unfortunately involved in more shit than I want to be because I am the voice of reason.
Well, and you're stuck in that corner. You know what I mean? You're back there.
It's my office.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like I try to play that role also. Like I don't like to be in the drama, but if someone comes to me, I'll just be like, you know what? This is maybe where my psych degree does come in handy to some extent.
We should have an office back here, like a 1 day a week,
Like
and
a
just
couch to
have
lie
people
down
come
on.
back here and tell you the problems, and you fucking help them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Advice column, but in person.
Yeah.
But
I know one dancer that would be here every week.
I know like 3 of them.
maybe we just need group therapy.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. No, there'd be quite a few that would be back here.
I'm just thinking about who would give you the craziest stories.
Oh, I already know who.
Yeah.
I already know who.
That's another hustle you got there, Jeff, bro. Put a couch back here and just have 1 day a week.
Now, if we put a fucking couch back here, it's gonna be a problem.
And somebody's gonna vomit
All
on
right,
it.
Yeah.
two chairs and a fucking and a table.
We used to have a couch at the old Lucky 13 when we first opened up in the corner, and I slept on that many nights. Slept on that until it started getting puked on all the time.
The ghost?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Slept with the ghost
I
over
did.
there?
I slept with the ghost over
Oh
there.
man.
That's why she's so mad all the time.
Yeah.
Throwing shit at you every time you go over there.
No, it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. So you've been in New York. So you're from California.
Yeah.
You've only been in New York how long?
Well, not only, but 13 years.
Okay,
at
that's
this
not an
point.
only.
Yeah.
That's not an only.
It's been a while.
You miss California?
Yeah, especially during the summer and the winter.
Yeah.
Because
Dude, California's
summer is
great,
like
man.
humid and gross here, and California is pretty much like
What part of
beautiful
California
weather.
though? South or north?
Southern California.
Southern?
Where in Southern?
Yeah. I grew up in the Valley primarily.
Okay.
But spent a lot of time like in Malibu and on the coast and stuff. So
That's fucking beautiful.
yeah, it's great.
That wedding I just went to with Paul Stanley was in Malibu.
Oh yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah.
Kiss, man.
Fucking A.
You always go to the weddings with like the best kind of guests or bands. I remember
Yeah.
we went to one with like Foreigner was playing or something.
Yeah, Foreigner was.
Fucking saw Foreigner?
I saw
Yeah, at
Foreigner.
a wedding.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it was like that was the engagement party. That was an
Oh, okay.
engagement
Well,
party.
that's even.
That,
more
that's
ridiculous.
just an
even-
engagement party.
That was the
Foreigner.
engagement party.
That was the opener.
Yes, and it was Foreigner. Yeah, that was pretty fucking wild.
You're holding out on us, Jeff. You're holding out, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
you-
get like +7 to these things.
So man, I got like 6 girlfriends.
I'm a Mormon. These are all my wives.
Yeah. You might have to fight for Diane for that one too. So what do you think? You sticking in New York for a while? You thinking of going? What's up? California, New York?
I mean, I'll probably stay for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't really thought about like relocating.
And she's
anytime
done
soon.
13 years here, bro. She's not going anywhere.
No,
Yeah.
listen, it takes a good 20 years before you, like, I think before you're like, right, I've been here a while. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then, like,
A
fucking-
transplant for 20 years or like born and raised here. I feel like people kind of like tap out at some point.
Yeah.
Or they just stay forever and just.
We
never
adopted
move.
Jeff.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff's been here, what, 20-something years?
20, it's going on 26 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an official New Yorker. He's got the accent and everything.
Yeah, I got a half Boston, and it's crazy. I've been in here. I've been in New York longer than in Massachusetts, and I definitely have a little. I have a little bit of both accents.
It's the same accent, bro. It's the same fucking accent.
Well, what accent makes you say turlet?
So that's fucking.
That sounds like Philly or something.
That's Frankie. No, Frankie says turlet. Yeah, Frankie's a turlet guy. Frankie's got turlet, and I forget he's got a couple fucking other Brooklynisms that he fucking has. It's like old school Brooklyn fucking names.
I have an interesting dancing question, a bit controversial to what people always ask.
Yeah.
About like, oh, what do you say to people that want to go and do this? Now, what do you say for the people that are not cut out to do it? Because there are some people, you have to have a certain level of physical ability or something like that, and not everybody has that, but they're putting themselves in a position where this probably isn't for you, but nobody wants to tell you.
I mean, there's dancers here that don't. You know what I mean?
But what would you say, since you're not talking to anybody directly, what would you say to somebody that you should tell them, like, hey, you should probably do something else?
What do you say? Keep trying.
I mean, I think it's the same with anything, honestly. Like, the fact that I work with artists that are, like, emerging and kind of in the same position where it's like, your band isn't that good. Like, I'm not going to come out and be like, you suck, keep your day job, or, like, go be a barista at Starbucks.
so nice.
Like,
She's so
I mean,
It's good, though.
I don't know.
You can't crush somebody's fucking hopes and dreams.
Yeah, you can't crush their dreams, but you can maybe make a recommendation about like other things that they could like. What are your other skill sets?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, do you like cooking? Like, have you ever thought of going to like culinary school?
While
like,
they're on the pole, like, oh, I don't know, I never really thought about that.
Listen,
oh, you make a mean custard? You should try baking. You know?
listen. That's
Whatever.
that's why you have some of these girls. They do it on the weekends. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
The Weekend Warriors,
they
man.
do it on the
Yeah.
weekends. But
I mean, then again, it's like I'm not the filter for like who can work and who can't. So, I mean, if
Well, you're the standard, though.
but I
should
don't think I don't.
She's above standard, dude.
But
Honestly,
I don't think like new people that get hired are necessarily compared to like who is already working here. I think they're like objectively judged like for what they're doing in the moment, as opposed to like, oh well, they're not doing exactly what this person, because we have such an array of dancers. We have people who come from stripping background to burlesque to pole fitness or to just like go-go dancing. So it's like hard to be like this person is quote better than that person. It's just like everyone's style is so different, has different backgrounds. So for me, I'm just like, I do my thing, I stay in my lane, because like maybe a couple of people that I'm working with are strictly like burlesque dancers, but I don't do burlesque. I wouldn't know the first thing about putting together like a character and a storyline and telling a story and doing all that stuff like they do. Like, to me, that's really cool and impressive, because I don't know anything about that. Maybe the reverse is for me.
You
So
could be the rocker stalker.
yeah,
You
right.
could wear that outfit that you wore when you first auditioned here.
My ugly cotton shorts and that sports bra. I probably still have it. It's terrible.
listen, if we held every fucking dancer at Meijin's standard, like we wouldn't have dancers.
wouldn't have
We'd
any
have like three girls.
Have three, yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, she's a winner chicken dinner on.
She's a what?
She's a winner chicken dinner as far as the dancers go. You know what I'm saying?
But everybody has their own talent level and are talented at
Yeah,
different
for
things.
sure.
Listen, we have
Yeah.
some that aren't the prettiest girl in the world, but you know what? They're fucking charming. They're sweet. You know what I mean?
That's
we
like-
have-
And that lasts longer, honestly.
yeah.
That's just like fucking with people say, oh, you got a great person.
Well, listen. There's some dancers who I'm like, I'll be like, ooh, I don't know, why is she on the bar? You know what I mean? But then I'm like, and then they'll be like, oh, hey, Jeff. And then start talking to me. I'm like, she's sweet. You know what I mean? And then they're the same way with the dudes.
That's
Like,
what the hot chicks say to fat kids in school, Jeff.
Let me clean it
Just a
up.
bully.
Let me clean it up. Well, this is how everyone and every dancer feels about Josh.
I got to meet this fucking nut job, dude. man.
Josh, I don't know.
Everybody hates Josh, but he's funny. So this is what I hear from it. They say that he's charming.
Yeah.
I don't know. As a man, I don't know what that is. I just think Josh is full of shit. But
Yeah.
I love Josh.
Yeah.
That's what charming is to women.
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
You're all broken.
Yeah.
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 I hope I never hear the word charming in my life.
No, I mean, charming, it's funny. It's really funny because I actually just described to one of my other friends who's kind of an asshole. I'm like, yeah, he's charming. You know what I mean?
See, there you go.
Yeah.
You got the juice.
Yeah. Because you know what? Because you got to be a dickhead with a smile, and it kind of makes you giggle a little bit. But you walk away going, oh, what a
So it's a
dick.
douchebag.
I think,
What a
I think
dick.
sometimes people confuse charming with confidence in a way too. Like if you come into a situation like a conversation and you you're like assertive and confident and you like exude that confidence, I think that is synonymous with with charming sometimes.
I
You're
think
like,
those
wow,
are
this
two
person.
totally different things.
But I think like it plays a part though, because if you're not confident when you talk to someone, you're not going to be like. You're not gonna kind of be energetic and be like, a little shy and weird, and you're like, well, I don't know if that's
Just
that's
describing us,
charming.
Jeff.
That's me when I first meet people. People are always just like, I mean, for a girl, it's like if you're quiet and shy, you're a bitch. Like that's kind of what people
Really?
assume
Yeah, but
about
you
you
don't
because
have-
they're like, you're cold. You're not like talkative. I'm like, I just don't want to talk to people when I'm like working or like I'm tired. I just like lifted my body weight like 30 times, and you're trying to like talk to me about like some stupid topic, and I'm tired. Like I don't want to talk to you. It's not like an affront to your personality. I'm just not
You're
into it.
like from my perception, you're quiet and shy, but you don't give off that bitch attitude. You don't get.
Oh,
You
well, I don't know. I've heard it before from maybe it's another like other women get that
Maybe.
vibe from me, but
Maybe it's because you're pretty, so they're like
Yeah,
fucking
it's
bitch.
absolutely.
It's like fucking
And you
bitch.
can do mad shit, and then she was here with her boyfriend, and he's looking at you, and like, I can't do any of that shit.
Yeah,
She's probably
fucking bitch.
yeah, I literally hear that from him like every day. Like he's always just like, I don't know, I couldn't do that.
Josh.
Or,
Yeah.
or that looks easy.
Maybe
It's my
throw-
favorite one.
Maybe we'll get Josh. Maybe we'll get Josh on at one point. We'll get him.
he's been begging.
He's been begging to come on.
I gotta meet this
Can we
fucking asshole.
can we just switch roles one day? Like all the dudes that work here just get up on the bar and then we'll just
I don't want to see that.
You might not have a bar left,
I don't
bro.
want to see that. No. Leave me
private
out.
party only.
Yeah, leave me out of
I
that.
wouldn't do that for free.
Phones are locked in a fucking box, and yes.
One time.
Yeah. you gotta leave. Like it's like a tool show. No photos, no videos.
Yes.
We'd have to lose a bet to who's gonna give Melody a fucking lap dance.
Oh, gross.
It's Josh.
Yeah, it would definitely be Josh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
See, I have that shit in my head now.
What, Josh giving Melody a lap dance?
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, crazy. But all right, we'll start winding. I was gonna get heavy metal news, and I got distracted by something outside.
We could still do it. There's a couple stories.
Yeah, we want to. You can shuffle them off
hold
to
on,
her.
Man. Let me set it up, man. Let me set it up here. All right, here we
What are you setting up?
Lucky 13 Podcast.
Now, the major story that's in the fucking news.
Yes.
It's this Pantera fucking reunion.
Oh,
I
yes.
literally just said that while we were standing outside.
Yeah.
It's the major fucking story. People fucking. I heard. I was listening to Rock and Metal Combat podcast with Dr. fucking Wadzilla.
Yeah.
And shout out to them, bro. I love their show. And they said it perfect. They were like, bro, even if it's not fucking Diamond and fucking and Vinny up there.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you're still fucking hearing Pantera from two of the other original members, man. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, take it with fucking like a blessing.
Yeah.
That you get to see this one more fucking time and hear that music live in the stadium.
It is going to be pretty awesome.
I'm going. I fucked up and I never saw Pantera back in Ozfest. I'm going this time, dude. Fuck that.
You never
man.
saw Pantera ever?
I fucked up. Well, I had a girlfriend who didn't want me to go to shows and this and that. And all my friends were like, wow, come to Ozfest. My fucking friend went to the Ozfest out in the Meadowlands, bro, Giant Stadium. He had the Jesus Krispies fucking give him a ride home because he lost his shirt and lost his shoes in the Pantera pit.
Awesome.
Came outside with just his shorts on and shit, you know, and they fucking, oh, blah, 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 Manson's bad. Yeah, we'll give you a ride home. And drove
was
us from
nice
the
of-
Meadowlands to fucking Jersey City.
That was very Jesus-like
Yeah,
of
that was
them.
very Jesus of them, bro.
Yeah.
But that was one time I missed Pantera. And they said fucking, they played Domination.
Wow.
And the whole motherfucking place, Phil was like, this is Domination. Everybody get the fuck down here. They said the whole top fucking tier of fucking Giant Stadium rushed.
Yeah.
Security couldn't do shit. Rushed to the fucking pit, bro. That's amazing.
That was back in the day. That's when pits were pits.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that show, man. It'll be good. I'll definitely go see that. And Charlie Benante.
You know they're gonna fucking be over here, dude.
Oh, of course they're
They're gonna be over here, man.
Of course.
Better pull some strings, man.
Yeah.
Pull some fucking strings, dude.
Plus
Please.
7, remember?
Yeah.
Plus 7.
Please, man.
Listen, I used to know one of the security guys at Barclays Center, but I don't know. He's gone now.
Give him
He
free
doesn't
drink
work there
tickets or something for you.
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? That guy, he got me. I've gotten down on the floor a couple times because of him, and now he doesn't work. He moved away.
Bastard.
I don't know where he is anymore. I don't know anybody over there anymore. I used to know the guy who ran the. Actually, I do might not know somebody,
Gotta know
but I do
somebody,
know
man.
somebody who got me in the VIP area one time too, and they were like feeding us lobster rolls and all this kind of thing. But
So what do you guys think about fucking Charlie and fucking Zach fucking taking over?
I don't know about Zach personally. Like I like Zach, but Charlie, great choice.
I say Charlie next to fucking Dave Lombardo is the best fucking thrash drummer ever.
Yeah,
You know?
agreed. Any thoughts on that, Meijin?
I mean, for me, it's like, I'll go back to Leonard Skinner being one of the bands that I first saw when I was a kid. I mean, one of the band members is like the original one. Like
Yeah.
all the other ones either died in that plane crash or
Yeah,
over the years.
The
leading
brother
up
was
to that.
singing for that band after that, right?
Yeah. So it was two brothers. One of them died. The other one took over, and people still went to the show. They still call them Leonard Skinner. I think it's cool as long as they're playing the songs and there's a couple original members and they replace the members with like legitimate people. I think it'll be cool. But
It's gonna crush. It's
well,
gonna
especially
fucking
because like
absolutely
there's
crush.
like younger people that haven't been able to see them at all.
Exactly.
Or hear the songs live. So, I mean, I'm one of them. So, therefore, I would be down to see it. I mean, I know it's like the two members that people really want to see because it's so, like, they're like so historical in the place in the band that it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't know, is it legit? But it is. Like, I
Fuck
mean,
yeah, it's
fine.
legit.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's still Pantera.
Yeah.
And I have a fucking goal of wanting to see at least every band that I first like that first year of me listening to metal. I can remember every fucking band that I listened to. And Vulgar Display of Power I'm not a huge Pantera fan, but I love that fucking album.
Great album.
I love that fucking album. Like to see them live, like fuck yeah, I want to see that live.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
great. You know, just say that I fucking did, whether it's
It's the
same
experience.
or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know, especially when you have two of the original members, it's gonna sound the way it did in them fucking headphones a million years ago.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't
Especially
know.
when it's like vocalists, you know,
Yeah.
it's like I know it's different when like a singer dies and you're like a little like, oh man, it won't be the same. Like Queen or even like Alice in Chains, for example. But like,
I have a Queen still. That guy's still rocking it, bro.
yeah,
He's
and
good,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
And
Like,
Alice in Chains
and
too.
Alice
That guy's
same,
fucking
yeah. And
killing
I
it.
met him, and
I
when I
can't-
saw them, they were incredible.
I
Like
can't
it was,
say that about
I like
Alice in
closed my
Chains.
eyes and it was like
Really?
really good.
I can't say that about.
I mean-
I'm lame to death, bro.
Lane's my guy. Yes,
I mean, Lane definitely, but I saw Alice in Chains and I was like, all right, man, he's doing
I
this
still hear
solid.
Lane's voice, even in the new songs. I'm like, I don't hear fucking this. I hear Lane, bro.
Yeah.
In my
Well,
head.
that's a good thing. Though.
That is a good thing.
That's a scary thing. I might be crazy, bro. I still hear
well,
Lane.
Fucking nuts. It's not Lane, dude. Lane's dead.
The
I've seen
ghost.
Pantera like 10 times, and I would love to, and I would definitely
Dang.
go see.
Shit.
I'm old, dude.
Never fucking seen them.
You're not that
Me
old,
neither.
dude.
I'm old. I saw them first
not
time.
that old.
First time I saw Pantera though was Pantera opened up for Suicidal Tendencies.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh,
old.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
You're old.
And I was like, I was probably 17, I guess, when that
Was that for Cowboys?
Yeah, it was Cowboys from Hell, and it was Suicidal Tendencies.
That's when Phil had the fucking that acapella fucking voice, bro.
Yeah,
Like that
yeah.
high pitched shit.
Cemetery Gates shit. Yeah. All right, that's it with the news though. Cause
One
I do
more,
gotta-
one
all right,
more,
one more. 'Cause
one
I gotta-
more.
All right, I feel that pee coming on again.
One more. What the fuck is up with Motley Crue fucking using backing tracks for their fucking drums, guitar, and bass?
Yo, I just saw them.
Yeah, how was it?
Did it sound too perfect?
Not at all.
No.
I mean, I'd seen them on their last tour a couple times, and honestly, it was a little bit rocky then.
How was Vince?
Rocky.
That's nice. You're
I
being
mean,
nice.
Yeah. I mean, there were I was close enough to kind of see their facial expressions. I mean, I'm a huge Crew fan, so like
I love the Crew.
I love them. They're like my favorite glam metal band. Like I have a Tommy Lee story from high school that was funny. Like he and Pam, when they were still married, like came to my high school to look at the school to see if they wanted to send their kid there.
Oh wow.
And like he and like they walked in and all of us were like, well, I mean, I was like that because obviously I'm a weirdo and I know who that is. But but yeah, I mean, leading up to it, it just got so much bad press. Like like even on Vince's like solo stuff, everyone just
they
like this guy's
signed
gonna
it-
crash and burn.
They signed a contract saying they were fucking gonna retire, and they were done.
Well,
Yeah.
you listen, the shame to me with them is just like Vince Neil. Dude, your job is a rock star. You don't do anything else. You do nothing else.
You need to look
Yeah.
like one.
Just do
Get in
better.
shape.
Yeah.
Just get in
And
shape.
he had an extra 2 years to do it too.
Yeah, he
you know,
did.
like because like COVID shut it down, and I had my tickets since like early 2020, and I was like,
I
all
mean-
right, so give them some time to like.
Your boy from
really
Def
shape
Leppard
up.
was trying to fucking big up. I'm like, yeah, he could do it. The fucking, who's the guitar player from Def Leppard, bro? The fucking one with the 6-pack and shit.
No idea. I do not like that. Def Leppard is my AC/DC to you.
Fuck, dude, really?
I do not like Def
You don't like
Leppard.
Pyromania?
That's why I wore the shirt.
Yes.
You don't like Pyromania, dude?
It's okay.
What do you mean it's okay?
It's okay.
It's
No
too
fucking
romantic.
okay.
It's too romantic. For
Yeah,
you.
and listen, I can deal with romantic. I like fucking. I like me some Scorpions and some.
Yeah.
Fucking Scorpions.
Some
No one like
really?
you.
You don't like the Scorpions?
Still loving
Scorpions,
you?
but you can't compare the Scorpions and Def Leppard, dude.
I don't. It's Def Leppard's not my thing, man. Not my thing. Not my thing.
Def Leppard is a little bit like higher on the sap scale, though. I
Yeah.
would say than Scorpions.
And Journey, though, I can even deal with a little Journey. Def Leppard, just gives me the
Dude,
douche.
Pyromania is the shit.
All right.
Shit. It should be on
And
your
the
fucking...
movie they made about it was great.
It should be on your
Pyromania,
fucking...
it's
It should
great.
be on your fucking jukebox 24/7.
No, it shouldn't. I would shoot myself.
We get a lot of it on Saturdays. So.
You know what really killed me, I think, about what Def Leppard, though, was, listen, when I was a kid, and, like, at the height of, like, when Def Leppard first got huge, like, you just heard it all the time. And, like,
Yeah.
you know, and then people, you know, and, you know, I was, like, thrash metal and death metal, and, you know, and I guess everybody, like, I don't know, I'm just making excuses. I don't like that record.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. It's not my thing. Because I still like the Scorpions. I don't hate Motley Crue. I like early Motley Crue. Live Wire, Shout at the Devil, Theater of Pain. Like, I like those records. After that, Kickstart My Fart. I wasn't a big fan. But yeah. And I still get why people love Motley Crue. Def Leppard.
Well, at least Def Leppard still sounds the same.
I love that.
Yeah, they sounded amazing.
I heard they sound amazing.
They sound great. Yeah.
What was that? There was that fucking in like one of the like joke newspapers. It says fucking drummer from Def Leppard so confident he cut off his other arm.
Oh, was it Hard Times?
Yeah, it was
Hard
in Hard
Times.
Times.
Yeah.
It was in Hard Times.
I love Hard Times.
It was fucking great. But yeah, dude, Vince Neil, get the fuck in shape. And it was funny because honestly, like Diane wanted me to go to that show, and
You would have killed yourself, bro.
listen, I
It
like
was
Joan.
long. It was like a 7-hour show.
I'm not a Poison fan either, but I would like to see Joan Jett, but I know she went on early, and I could sit through Motley Crue and whatever. I would have left when Def Leppard came on, but
An early night.
but I was like, I'm not paying $250 a ticket, and Vince Neil can't even get his fucking shit together. Fuck
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, he's a fucking rock star. Do your thing, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, I'm looking at him and I'm like, bro, you're like 250 fucking pounds.
Dude,
bro.
he was a handsome motherfucker.
Yeah. They
You know what
paid
I
you to be
mean?
150.
I mean, Nikki and Tommy still look great.
Yeah. And Mick Mars is half dead, and he looks better than Vince Neil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was watching
He's
it.
like owning the vampire gravedigger look.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
wears a hat. He wears it real fucking low. You know, you can't cover up Vince Neil in a fucking moo-moo. You know?
He could wear a furry.
Yeah, you should. What was that? That one where it's the Abominable Snowman. You saw the pictures.
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah,
him
yeah.
next
It's
to
like-
the Abominable Snowman. You seen
I
that?
mean, hey, it makes a lot of amazing memes.
Yeah.
Like, if that's
So,
anything.
There was that great meme where I don't even know if it was actually him or whatever, but it was like on Twitter. We'll show you after the show's over. There's a picture of Vince Neil next to the Abominable Snowman, and they're both like this, and it looks just like, and fucking Vince Neil like putting a tweet, will you motherfuckers stop sending me this? I don't know if it was a joke or not, but it was awesome. All right, I gotta go piss. Meijin,
All right.
thank you so much for coming. It's been good hearing about your shit and great talking to us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Where shoot your shit?
Yeah,
where
plug your
where can
shit.
they find your
Oh,
stuff?
Plug your stuff since Instagram won't help you.
Okay, well,
plug
my
your
Instagram
stuff.
is Rocker Stalker. I'm here at Lucky 13 Saloon most Saturdays. I will be here the 29th, Friday. And then I'm performing tomorrow in Williamsburg at an event called Pole Play. It's at 8 o'clock at Velvet Brooklyn in Williamsburg. So if you guys want to come see some live pole dancing, community fun pole show, then come out.
We know Dee won't be there.
No.
Yeah, your band. Your
I'm shadow
band.
band.
D, plug your stuff.
Nah, they all know, man. Everything's gonna be in the fucking description down below, bro. You guys already know, man.
All right. We'll talk to you. Actually, next week I'm going to be in Fire Island, so I won't be here, but I will talk to you the following
Firefest?
week. Yes, fuck yes. And then the next week we're going to have Dave.
Malcolm Brickhouse, formerly of Unlocking the Truth.
We're going to have him on here next week, so it's exciting.
It's gonna be great.
2 weeks. Yes.
Great, awesome.
You better get your fucking put a smile on.
It's great. I love unlocking the truth.
Yeah. Come on, you got a brother in the room. Fucking support. Metal guy.
He means unlocking the truth, like in life, not.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Later.
Peace.